Hello, my name is Justin, and for a while now, I've been working on a simple batch slash command prompt RPG game that includes everything that you would see in a normal turn-based RPG, including turn-based attacks, crits, misses, HP bars, XP, gold, purchases, enemies, level ups, etc. Like, there's actually stats in the game that will follow the character that you save, and you could play again, or you can decide to delete the data and start again with a different data. It's just like an RPG, but it's a lot simpler. Here's the code for it. By the way, this is an update video. I have 4 other videos showing me speed coding it, silent videos that just show me how I did this. There's a few things I left out, including some bug fixes that I recently just did, but just so I can explain the game right now with my voice, I'm going to first go through the code and then I'll play the game really quickly so I can show it. You can see the first part of the code is to label the game, and I added in the color codes as well as the color command. I added in a few things that are constants throughout the game no matter what, including the passwords for the admin mode and music and sound settings that start up no matter what through the game. Then it goes through a menu, there's a few message systems, you get choices, it loads the hero stats if you start a new game, but if you load your game, it loads the stats that you already have, and then you get a choice for your monsters, whichever monster you want to fight. Right now there is music for the battle. I don't know if I'm going to show that right now, but there is music. And also there is a small animation before the battle starts. There's a store. Now this is the battle phase. It loads all the stats and displays it as efficiently as possible. There's a few color commands in here to show whose turn it is more clearly. There's the attack commands for both the enemy and the player. We have escaping and victories. The level check, that will check how much experience the player has after the battle. And it'll compare it with the max experience, and then it'll level you up if you are at the max experience. And then we have a game over screen. A few test things, which I think I'm going to get rid of. I don't need this one anymore, actually. We have all the monster stats in here, the wolf, the spider, the goblins, the knights, etc. It has their name, their max HP, their current HP, the damage, their crit value, their level, their gold, experience, and their run chance. So that's not their run chance, that's your run chance fighting that enemy. Okay, so I'm going to play the game, just so I can show you. Initially you'll see that there's a blue line, and the rest of the batch is white lines. I could go into that later, but for now, that's how I coded the game. I made some lines colored and some lines not. It's just to point out certain features of the heads-up display so that they stick out more. Okay, so you notice I have a new game, load game, setting, and a quit. I'm going to go to the setting, and I'm going to turn on admin settings. I'm going to leave the music off, and I don't have any sounds yet, so I'm going to leave that off. Now, what I can do is load my data that's already current, but I can also start a new game. What's my name? My name is Justin. If I wanted to fight the wolf, I just have to press 1, but before I fight the wolf, I'm going to save the game. If you want to save the game, just hit W. It tells you saved the game, it was successful. Also, there's a menu that brings you back to the original menu. You just hit load again, and you're back right where you need to be. If you don't know what your stats are, your experience, your health, etc., that you just press Q and then all your stats. Your name, your experience, your HP, your damage, defense, gold, enemies slain, and you push any button to go back. So I push any button to go back, and here I am. I'm gonna fight a wolf. So now, before I start the battle phase, there's a couple things you gotta know. There are 3 options: attack, block, or run. Run right now is a small chance to run. It increases in difficulty depending on how hard the monster is. Block will increase your defense and it'll heal you by your level. And attack will just do a normal attack. I will add more abilities later, but for right now, it is just a basic attack that does your damage. Or it misses, or it crits, which does double damage. Now, defense in this game, which right now my defense is 0, if I had 1 defense, it would reduce the enemy's damage by 1 damage, even if they crit. So if they did 8 damage, it would reduce it by whatever my defense is. By a maximum, well, it would reduce their damage down to a minimum of 1 damage. So they will always at least do 1 damage if they hit. Okay, so now for the battle, I'm going to attack. We go back and forth until one of us wins. The first enemy is pretty easy. Since it's a miss-crit system, sure, you can still lose the first battle. Sure, you could crit 4 times in a row. I mean, it's by chance, but it's an 8% chance for a miss or a crit. Well, it's actually a 16% chance. Anyway, when you win, you get experience or gold. There's a chance that you get bonus experience and gold. But for right now, since I didn't get the bonus, it is just 20 experience and 25 gold. Now I push any button and I go here. If I check my stats, there's all my stuff there. I got 25 gold, I got 20 experience, and my HP is replenished after the battle. So now, to show you that this battle stuff isn't to mess around with, I will save my game, and then I'll fight the dragon, which is the highest unlocked enemy that I have right now. It's a level 10 enemy, has 350 health, the damage is 20, I'm going to attack. I did only 4 damage, but obviously the dragon is going to do 20 damage. I mean, that's pretty hard. I missed, and dragon missed as well, so I'm probably going to get in a block, so I'm going to block, and my health reached 0, so the game's over. It puts me right back to the menu. So here I can start a new game where I can load my data back, and I will. But to show you the admin setting really quick, the admin setting basically allows me to add stuff into the game without adjusting the code. For example, the password is echo to access the admin. What would you like to do if I want to change my gold, change my HP? I should change, it should say change, not more, because I could basically, putting in a value will adjust those values, except for the level. Level will increase my level, I can't decrease my level. But let's say if I want to change my gold value, I want 250,000 gold. That's what I'll do. Okay, 250,000 gold. Okay, so basically I changed my gold to 250,000. There it is. I have 250,000 gold. I didn't get to show you the store, so I might as well now. Basically, the store works like this. There's a base price of 125 gold for an upgrade, and every upgrade will scale up the price a little bit. So basically, it'll increase it by 125 plus 25, I believe. So, no, it's just 125. It increases by its 125, I think, every time. Yes. So that's what it did here. So, increasingly, it becomes more expensive for these things. So it's technically a soft cap, so if you can afford the gold, you will be able to get the upgrade, but you have to, you know, afford the gold. You know, 250,000 gold is pretty ridiculous, so I'll never get 62 weapon upgrades, but just to show you that it works, I can put a point into each one. Health upgrade gives me 5 health, armor upgrade gives me 1 defense, and weapon upgrade will give me 1 damage. Of course, leveling me up will give me similar stats, but if I need the boost, or I want to focus on a certain style, you can go to the store and help yourself out and focus in on certain stats. So I'm gonna go ahead and fight the dragon again, because now I have a ridiculous amount of damage, so maybe I'll be able to fight him. I have 66 damage. I don't think I can beat him, but I hit him for 66 damage. I took 11 damage that time because I have a lot of defense. I don't think I can beat him. I would have to crit if I wanted to beat. Yep, okay, I lost. So it shows you that even with a lot of damage, you can still lose. So you do have to focus in on defense, you do have to focus in on health, you do have to level up. Otherwise, it's not worth it. And of course, there's the chance variable. So that's my game so far. It's nothing crazy right now. There are unlockable enemies, and there's a lot of things that I'm planning on adding into the game, like abilities and multiple enemies on one battle phase. But that's the game for now. Thank you for watching, and make sure you check out my other 4 videos if you're interested on how I made the game so far.